Welcome back to Grant Park Liquor Mart Education Center, where we are warming the soul with Manitoba beef. Manitoba beef producers Adriana is here, and we're already on the go. We're braising today, and I'm going to be honest with you, I get a little nervous when I hear anything that's not fried, baked, boiled. What is braising? It's not that complicated.
No, it's very easy. It's a very traditional method of cooking. So first step of braising is searing your meat. So we're working today with Manitoba short ribs. So this is English style cut short ribs here. So it's a nice thick cut of rustic meat. We have bone-in short ribs. What we're gonna do is salt and pepper. So I have one side salted and peppered. So Des, if you wanted to go ahead and do that. In our pan here, I just have some great canola oil, and we are just searing. So first step is making caramelized color and browning the meat.
Right.
So that is what we're doing. So the second step of braising is cooking your dish in a liquid, in a simmering liquid over low heat. So we're gonna start off by making our liquid. So into the blender, if you wanna add some beef broth. I have some Peak of the Market locally grown yellow onion here. So just add that in.
Delish.
We have some garlic.
Okay.
We have some tomato paste.
This is brilliant because I've always got the cans going, and then you've got that leftover that ends up getting freezer burnt. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's so great. So here I have two different options. We have the dried chilies. This is a whole dried chili. If you don't want it too spicy, just knock out the seeds.
Okay.
We're gonna add that in. Or you can of course just use, if you can't find these, you can use just pepper flakes.
Okay, I'm gonna try one here if I can. Because we're gonna do all these, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm gonna add some warm water, so that's gonna kind of rehydrate our chilies. And then these are gonna go on, you know, just liquefy on the blender. So I'm gonna bring that over.
Okay.
So if you want to, if you're comfortable moving that those short ribs onto our plate here, I have 4 others that have been put through the searing process.
Okay. Now, you want to make sure that these are nice and trim as well, right? It's not like loaded down with that. That's
correct. So what I do is I just go to my local butcher, and they do a really great job of trimming our short ribs because they are a little bit of a fatty cut, so I really like to have them trimmed. Or of course you can do that at home. Not an issue.
I need a butcher. I think that's what I've just decided.
Butchers are the best.
Gotta have one. Okay.
Yeah, they're really, really good. Okay, so next step is deglazing the pan. So when we seared all of our wonderful meat, we got all these brown bits in our pot. So you're gonna add some hard cider.
Is this gonna go?
A little.
I don't want you to get sprayed.
Not too
that's
bad.
Not bad.
So we're adding.
Can I save a sip for myself?
Yeah, you can. It's in the kitchen.
Not today.
So what we're gonna do is, this step is called deglazing the pan. So we are just going to, with our liquid, we're gonna scrape off all those brown bits.
Okay.
So we are just working that in, and what that's gonna do is give us really great beef flavor.
Sure. So you don't wanna miss any of that little bits that have been cooked in there.
So really nice and good.
So how long do we need to do that for? We're good?
Yeah, you can still continue scraping, and I'll get our onion mixture over here. That's gonna just simply be poured into our pot.
Wow, look at that
in there. So that is loads of flavor. Oh, sorry, did I get you?
You sure did. It was awesome.
That's loads of flavor. So you have a little ode to onion and garlic.
Look at that. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah,
it smells great. Now what do we do?
Okay, add some balsamic vinegar.
Okay.
So we're just gonna add a tablespoon. So I'm just going to add a little bit in there. There we go. We're gonna turn this up because I wanna get a little bit of a boil here.
Okay.
And then we're gonna add some very aromatic rosemary. So fresh rosemary, and just, you know, throw that in.
Chuck it in there.
Yeah.
Now, do we return that to there?
We return all of our seared short ribs into our pot.
So, you know, a few steps, but nothing difficult about it at all. And I'm telling you, the smell that's coming off of this is extraordinary. Some old world cooking techniques, as you referred to them, hey?
Great for entertaining. This can be, you know, eaten the next day.
And how do you serve it?
This gets served over Peak of the Market's red potatoes, really delicious. And yeah, a nice, wholesome, classic meal.
I'm feeling very comforted right now. There we go, braised beef short ribs. And when we come back, a broccoli beef bowl, something real quick for a very busy weeknight here on Great Tastes of Manitoba.
You're watching Great Tastes of Manitoba, brought to you in part by great tastes, MB.ca.